who do we want to talk to? Somebody come look and just say, like, whose paper is it? This
Leanne.
Leanne?
one. Say, my name is
I'm Leanne.
Leanne. Well, the first thing I hear is a song, and it says, Jesus, 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 sweetest in my life. So, I don't know if you pray to Jesus, or if you ever think about Jesus, but that energy is certainly coming through to you, and the feeling of being held in his energy, his love. And so, if you haven't been speaking to him, I would say you should. And if that's something that you do, I would just say keep keep him in your prayers. Pray and ask for his healing, and just call upon him. Then the next thing the Spirit is saying is that, so here's you, and there's a line down from you and a line down from there. So these are like children and grandchildren. Do you have children and grandchildren?
Yes, I do.
So the first stop, so this would be like children, so it's further anyway. So the first stop, Spirit is saying that there is a female child, and that she really needs to decide, we all have to do it, She needs to decide that she wants a better life. And sometimes that decision might mean, I gotta change my diet. That decision might mean I got to get new friends. That decision might, so Spirit is saying that she's not quite got to the point, I've got to do this. She's waffling. And so the angels are saying, remind her that change is possible, and remind her that she can decide, and then God will move it. It's almost like we go, well, I don't know. God doesn't do anything because you're going, I don't know. But if you say, God, angel, Spirit, I'm ready to move forward. I need a new job, new love, new money, whatever we decide, then things start to happen for us. But as long as we're, I don't know, yes, no, then the universe is like, okay, we're waiting on you. So you be a voice that just is positive. Change can occur. When you get ready, when you decide, you're going to have to take some action steps. You just be the consistent, stable kind of energy, reminding that person there's new for you, there's new ahead of you, but you have to decide and you have to go for it. You have to go for it. And again, we all have to do that. We all have to get there, whether it's, love, money, health, job, food, whatever it is. We all have to get there like, okay, I'm going to do something about this. And so she's still waffling. The next thing Spirit is talking to you about is... That's okay. The angels are talking to you about one of the best things you can do for your children, your grandchildren, is to live well. Meaning living well in your heart, living well in your spirit, being open to love, open to life, to let them see life has ups and downs and twists and turns, but you can still live well. And so the angels are saying that they want you to, they're saying sometimes you almost feel guilty, like I feel bad for them so much, or I'm sad for them, or whatever, and the Spirit's saying that's not doing anybody any good. Remember, you live in your own wellness. You be well inside. You be happy, be joyous, be open to life, love life. That powerful energy can pull them forward. The next thing the angels are saying is, this is what they're saying now, they're cracking me up. They're saying, remember, put on lots of lipstick and lots of smell good. And they're saying that there's some trouble out there, is what they're saying. And then they're saying, remember, they're cracking me up. Okay, they're saying, on your first kiss, go in soft and go.
We want to report back.
Okay. that's a message, right? Okay, so like in the beginning, if I go and talk, they might say, oh, she's not that interested. See what I mean? So if you go and tell them, woo, yeah, she wants it. You know what I mean? Someone who wrote, I don't know if they were mysteries or murder mysteries, but a famous person who wrote mystery kind of books. I don't even know if they were male or female. And like the word maybe like Higgins Clark, something like that.
Sherry
Uh,
Clark. It's my last
Sherry
name.
Clark?
Yes.
Clark. Okay. First of all, angel energy is just all around you. And so again, I don't know if you talk to your angels, but you should. You know what I mean? Kind of like with the other one, we had Jesus. So different. We're kind of aligned with different groups, different vibrations. Anyway, angel energy is huge around you. And I would say, if you don't talk to your angels and work with your angels, then you should, and start playing in that direction. If you already do talk to them, you need to continue to talk to them because their energy is really strong around you.
Okay.
The next thing that they're saying to you is that, okay, so let's just say in a general statement, all of us probably have maybe 3 angels and guides, maybe even up to 5 or 6, but everybody probably got 3. So 3 to 5 angels and guides. And you have a team, so I'm saying many angels around you, you have a team, but one of them has stepped forward and is saying that they're kind of getting closer. So when I talk to Spirit, I see a lot of angels, but I really just, for my own simplicity, I talk to Tidbit, my angel, first.
Yes.
It makes it easier, it makes it more concrete for me. I only have to learn one person instead of 20 people, so I mean there's a lot of reasons for that. But this one in your team has stepped up. So that might mean I feel lots of angels, but I especially feel this one, or I especially, have a connection. She's saying that she's bringing melodies in your head, tunes, notes,
Yes.
and she's saying you can call me Melody because I'm bringing vibration and song and melody and messages in that. The next thing she's saying is that, let's just say we're looking out that door over there, and we're looking out to the field, so our eyes are kind of like this. Then she's saying she walks right up on the side, and then when you turn, you go, well, nothing was there. She goes, yes, that's me. You're seeing my vibrational frequency, and it's just that when your eyes are a little bit out of focus because it's staring, that's when you really get this extra energy. When your total focus goes back, it seems to dissipate, but that's nothing about you. It's really kind of the way the energy works. And so she's saying, I want you to play with allowing your eyes to, I'm focusing on the kitchen, and but I'm not going to look, I'm not going to try, I'm just going to allow myself to kind of feel and see what's over there in the side peripheral view, in a non-focused way. The next thing she's saying is that people have been visiting. Okay, so once we, as humans, tune to the spirit world, and sometimes we do it by accident. Sometimes it's a death, and then all of a sudden we're tuned. Or sometimes we do it because we want to play with the angels, and we're tuned. So we get connected in different ways, but irregardless, somehow you've got connected, and spirit people see that light. They know, kind of like there's a vibration part of purple's coming from you, and so they know that you're a person that has higher frequency and can feel and perceive. And so some people are coming to visit or talk or say hello, and some of them know you, but some of them don't. You know what I mean? Some are just like, oh yeah, look at her. Yeah, look, she can feel me. So some of it is like going to the mall, and you might say hi and hi and hi, but you don't know all those people. You were just greeting them. You were just saying something to them. So I want you to pay attention to, like maybe in your house at night, you're watching TV, whatever. I feel like somebody's in the living room. Then ask yourself, do I know you? Do I know you?
Okay.
Then yes or no. Then you say, yes. Okay, Grandma, is that you? And you try to feel, then you try to Getting to know spirit is asking more questions. Okay?
Okay.
So I feel you. Do I know you? Thank you for coming. Are you male or female? Female. Okay. Grandma, is that you? Or, no, I don't know you. Well, I don't know you, but welcome, and I'm sending you love. Okay?
Okay.
And so more questions help you get more data, and also keep the connection going. Because if we go, okay, and once again, we're watching TV and I kind of feel somebody, and then I turn my head, I dissipated the energy, and then I go, oh, that was weird. Well, that turned it off. You see what I mean? So our
Yes.
thoughts are either allowing and calling, or our thoughts are dismissing and kind of fluffing it. And no bad or good way, just that's the way energy works. So allow yourself to play more in the energy without knowing the answer in order to get the answer.
Okay.
And remember that your guardian angels are around you. This one is definitely coming closer to you. I think you can feel her, sense her presence. There's no reason to be afraid if you hold love and you have angels, right? There's no reason.
Right.
So anybody that's coming is because they see the purple, and the purple, it's almost like a heater. If we could think if someone was cold, they would go to a heater. Okay, so if someone is maybe sad, maybe someone is in an unhealed state, then they want to go to that purple because it feels good. It feels good to have love, to be non-judged, to just have well wishes. And so Spirit wants you to play more this year without having to know all the answers. Allow yourself time, and you'll get better at it. You'll get better at feeling, sensing, knowing, connecting, kind of vibing through it.
Thank you.
Jack and Jill went up the hill. So
That's
does
me.
someone know
That's me. My name's Jill.
Jill? Okay, and then do like this, my name is Jill, my birthday is blank, and do that 2 times.
My name is Jill Castle. My birthday is October 9th. My name is Jill Castle. My birthday is October 9th.
Angels are coming in for you too. And so again, I don't know if you talk to them, but you should. You should be calling upon them and talking to them just in your daily routine, your daily life. And here's what they're saying. They're saying that we want Jill to know that she's grown tremendously in the past 2 years, and that the way she feels about herself has what's changed, and we're so proud because that gives her more power to create and live the life she wants to live. So the inner vibration has to change and shift to get the, I don't know if it's feeling of worthy or value, or I don't know, but some inner has to shift so that then you can have creative power. And they're saying this year, they want you to know your creative power is stronger than it's been in 5 years, 10 years, a very long time. And so decide, and then take, like, I want a life full of love, or I want more money, or whatever your choices for yourself are. This year is a great creative power year for you. You've done inner work. Now it's the time to shift to some outer things and put that into more steps forward. They're saying we want you to have great confidence in yourself. That past, whether that was a year ago or 10 years ago, past, you've had some, a little bit of not enough courage or faith or feeling good about self-value. And they're saying we want you to hold all that. As you hold all that, you hold more God, you hold more potential, you hold more everything that you could want, love, money, health, all these things. They're saying, so we're proud of you for doing this the last 2 years, this inner change that's occurred. They're saying, so in your brain, I think like, am I on the right path? And we probably all think that. Am I on the right path? God, am I on the right path? The answer to that is, am I feeling lighter, smiling more, and in a higher frequency more of the time? And that doesn't mean all the time, because we all have crap days or sad days or days we're pissed or whatever. But used to, in my life, I've definitely struggled with depression. And there would be times that I could not get out of bed for 3 weeks. Easy. That's not happened to me in years. That says to me, I'm on the right path. That says to me something good is occurring because I'm not in that place to hold that energy again. And so I'm laughing more. I'm excited about the day. So ask yourself when you're saying, is this right for me? Whatever that, am I on the right track? Is this right for me? Am I feeling expanded in my soul? Then it's right for you. Then it's good for you. Then it's light. It's right. It's light. It's healing. It's all those good words.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm still at Jack and Jill.
I'm a Jill.
I got another Jill.
I'm a Patty Jill.
A Patty. Lots of angels around you. It's funny, our last three we kind of, remember we had like 3 A's, and now we got 3 angels. Okay, lots of angels coming to you, lots of angels around you. And again, you can talk to them or not, but I would suggest that you be talking to them because they're really connected to you. The next thing Spirit is saying is that they want you to keep on your spirit path because you're helping people transform. I saw the butterfly. So,
Yes.
whether you know it or not, or whatever, somehow you're helping people become. You're helping
Yes.
people move from denser state to lighter state. The next thing that they're saying is they want you to think about, and so in life, let's say like I read books, and then I go to a workshop, and then whatever it is I'm doing to kind of like feed my own soul, do my own thing. They're just saying this year that you give to a lot of people, but this year they want you to receive again.
Okay.
And so, maybe you say like in May or March, pick a time, whatever, and then say, I'm going to take that month or those 2 weeks or whatever, and I'm going to be a receiver. And so I'm not going to be giving to others at that point, not directly, and instead I'm going to receive. I'm going to maybe I'm going to take a week of prayer. Maybe I'm going to go to Hawaii and go to some kind of workshop there or something, But something that you're saying, I'm receiving,
Yes.
and it's good for you, but it's also good for all the other people too. So it's a double blessing,
Yes.
and Spirit's just saying you've been really giving, and they're very proud, and that you've got to keep on it, but they're saying add a little more receiving and add a little bit of lifting yourself up so that then you come back and you have more to lift others up with. So it's just a blessing for all. The next thing Spirit's talking to you about is there's something, like different layers of heaven have different kinds of energies, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's something called the White Brotherhood, and it's just like a collective energy of light vibration and a positive energy. And so anyway, this collective is coming to you.
Yes.
And so I don't really know why. Maybe they're going to channel some information, or maybe they want you to teach about it. I don't know exactly, but this White Brotherhood, which is light, higher frequency, collective consciousness,
Yes.
is coming to you and saying that this year it's another step. Another step. The next thing, okay, that's still from this White Brotherhood. They're saying, remember, you can contact us and connect with us ritually.
Yes.
So, whatever, like I always light my white candle and then I take 3 deep breaths or whatever.
Yeah.
Somehow they'll systematically come. If you'll do it systematically, they'll answer every single time. So, okay, find or do whatever system you have, you know what I mean? Here's my system, and they're saying that systematic ritual is what calls, connects, and opens us to you. And so do this ritual, this systematic ritual.
Yes.
The angels are again very strong with you, and so the angels are saying, remember, there is not one way to God, but many, many ways. And the more you live and know that, the more you can show others that.
Yes.
The more you can model to others, if this doesn't feel good, well, what about this? Or, there's different ways, but each and every person has a way, has a connection, has a group, a soul that they can connect with, that's God energy. And so these angels are reminding you, do many flavors, do many paths,
Yes.
so that then you help. It just makes you more, I don't know if the word's accessible, but it makes you more able to help more people because one's attracted to angels and one's attracted to this or whatever these things are. And they're all ways to know God, ways to be with God.
Thank you.
If I haven't talked to you, then tell me your first name. Just say my name is.
My name is Robin.
What? Okay, Twine, I want to come to you. Like with our last girl, lots of different energies coming to you. Angel energy comes to you. Healing, powers of healing, like healing angels come to you. So lots of different connections to God and Spirit come to you. And okay, just from me. So like in a couple of the messages, whoever these people have been talking to, a couple of the messages like prior to this moment, did you think, oh, maybe God's talking to me?
Mm-hmm.
Could be. Spirit is saying they don't want to be repetitive, but they're going to bring this up. That a little more balance, that you've really been working and giving and serving, and that's very good. Very, very good. But at the same point, you've been almost burning the candle too thin. And they're saying we want you this year to do a little more balance, a little more giving yourself a day off, a little more where your brain is off, where I'm not just, oh my God, because even if I'm sitting at home, I'm thinking, then that's not very good. So they're saying a little more balance, time off for you. And they're saying it's kind of funny. They're saying that in this picture, I see you reaching out. So reaching out to the universe, I'm moving forward, I'm doing my job, I'm moving forward. And Spirit is saying they want you not to reach so much and let it come. It's a funny thing. Sometimes if I'm trying too hard to meditate, I can't meditate. I really have to be in this surrendered kind of state. And so it's almost like that. I almost think you're wanting so much, you're keeping it just outside your fingertips. And so I want you to surrender a little bit more that, my job, my whatever these things are, and I want you to just let it right to you. The next thing Spirit is saying is that they want you to remember one of your great points about you is the knowledge and the networking. So like, let's say I called you and I said, oh, I've got this problem, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you could be the person to fix it, or you could refer me and send me to a person. And so Spirit is reminding you, you're great at that. You're great at, this is what can help you. That even in a stupid thing like, hey, I've got a plumbing issue in the backyard and I'm so pissed off, and blah, 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 blah. And you go, hey, you know what? I know this guy and he was really great, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So it's practical stuff too. Spirit says that your soul sometimes takes on a lot of feeling responsible, and they don't want you to have that burden of personal responsibility, but just to be a shifter person. You know what I mean? Like I'm helping that person, that's enough. To be the shifter person's enough. You don't have to say, well, Cindy, I'll be right over, and then I'll call them, and then I'll take care of that, and then, I mean, that is a level of help, but that's also kind of a burden because it's a burden upon you then. And so they're saying, you have great information, you have great ability to kind of point and help and this and that without 100% of the time being on you. The next thing that they're saying is, I think there's going to be some kind of change around your mom. So maybe where she lives or what, I don't know. I feel like that this is a big year for her somehow in change. And I think it's hard in the beginning, but would be good in the end. So maybe she got a big house and she downstreams to a little house, or maybe she goes from a little house into some kind of condo living or whatever it is. Something I think will be kind of sad in a way, and just sad, but I think 6 months later through that process, I think you'll say it was okay. It was a good thing, and better for her and better for life, and I think somehow it eases things up. And so hard in the beginning, but easier in the end. And of course you have like lots of different different groups of people that come to you, and just keep working with many of them. Keep working with many of them. The different groups, like I've got to call my healing angels, or I'm calling the white brother, whoever these beings are that come to you. There's many different layers of spirit that comes to you. Then going back to a balance and health. The Spirit's saying that do, go, but remember be. Be. There's different ways to be in the world, and you are a busy person, I want to be busy, I'm good at this. There's lots of that good energy. Work a little bit on the being and caring for you and taking care of you as well. The angels want to say that you're a great friend to many people, and many people don't necessarily tell you that back. But in heaven, great energy radiates from us, like our skills, our gifts, our talents, things like that. So anyway, the angels are saying that you radiate caring for other people, and you radiate kind of like loving people as friends, loving people wherever they are, short term, long term, whatever. And the angels are saying that's a beautiful gift about you. And you don't feel it, or it's not mirrored back a lot down here, but they want you to know that yes, they see that, and yes, that is in your soul. Okay, then we had another person, I think it might have been a Robin.
Yes.
Robin? Okay, come up here and look in my box and find your paper. And then get your paper and put it in my hand.
It's on the side, it's not in the box.
Okay, put it in my hand. Okay, then I want you to say, like, my name is Robin and my date of birth is January 1st, or whatever. I want you to do that 2 times.
My name is Robin. My date of birth is October 26th. My name is Robin. My date of birth is October 26th.
Okay, it's not for you, I don't think, but somebody else. Remember that while ago we had somebody come in and say, I missed it 10 minutes ago. Somebody else is saying, oh my God, I have to come in. And anyway, my family calls me sis, and this person said sis. Now that could be a real sis, but maybe it's your cousin which called her sis. You know what I mean? So there's somebody in spirit, a female in spirit, and she's like, oh, they have to know I was here. So somebody here that knows a sis, or maybe you're sis or she's sis, but anyway, the word female to female, and then, I want them to know I'm here, and it's sis. Okay, then Robin. Robin, Spirit is talking to you about we're all here, all of us, partially, to build people up. You know, we're here to build up our family, our friends, we're here to build up people in the world, you know, our co-workers or something, I don't know. So, and Spirit is saying this year, I see these people like trying to reach out to you, and so maybe this is some kind of charity, I don't know who these people are, but there's 3 different people kind of reaching out to you. And Spirit said, remember, in building up people, you can't do it all for them. That, like if I was to say, oh, Robin, I really need some help with blank, whatever, you know, my problem. Then you could say, okay, Cindy, I'll fix that for you. Or you could say, okay, Cindy, well, if you're willing to come over and work 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, then I'll be able to get you some extra money. You see what I mean? So Spirit's saying you need to make sure this year that it's a cooperative relationship on the people that you're really helping and lifting up. Because if they don't have invested in it, then they won't do very well. So like if you just bought me a new car and you're going to pay the payments, well, shoot, fine, I'll just drive the heck out of that. You know what I mean? But if I have to pay the payments or I have to get the insurance or whatever, then I'll be a little more careful. And so Spirit is saying that people needing your help, asking for your help, and maybe just hinting at it, you know what I mean? And that's good to help people. And you are here to lift other people up. We all are. But Spirit is specifically saying to you, make them do a part. You know, in the very beginning, you don't be a solver, be a helper. So they're having to solve it too, or do their part, or put in their energy, whatever that might be. Then the next thing Spirit is saying is, they show me children, 2 children. Do you have 2 children?
Yes, I have 2 children.
Here's another thing. They're saying that sometimes mothers, I guess, feel guilty like I should treat them both the same. You know what I mean? Like, okay, at Christmas I spent $300 on this one, I should spend $300 on that, you know. And Spirit is saying to you, no, you don't have to treat them the same because they're different. And what works for one doesn't necessarily work for another one. And they're saying don't have guilt about that. So like maybe with one of them, you know, I really need to just talk strongly, and the other one is so tender-hearted, gosh, I just barely look at him and say something, and then that got my point across. So every child is different, and so you can treat them differently without guilt, or teach them things differently without, well, this is the way I did it with that one, and this is the way I should do it with this one, and this is the, you know, without all these rules about how it's supposed to be. The next thing Spirit is saying is that the younger one, whoever the younger one is, they need to have some choices this year on what do they want. Like if I was to say, oh, I'm going to put you in horse riding. You've been in horse riding 5 years. I'm going to put you in horse riding. Maybe they don't want that or something. I don't know. And maybe if you said like, well, you know, I think we're going to change school districts. That's what we're going to do. Well, maybe they really don't want that. So anyway, I want you to tune into that one because sometimes they can give you information that then you make a better choice. Maybe not the one that you're just thinking in your head that's right here, but if you gather, more information is better. What do they think? What are their thoughts? Because you want that person really to be cooperative with you, not something forced upon by you. You know, if you force upon something on a kid or on a person, then they're pissed to begin with. You know, so you want it to be cooperative so that they're happier, nicer, more congruent with you on whatever these steps are, whatever these choices are. On the older one, Spirit is saying they need to be more prepared than they are today. So, I don't know what that means exactly. So maybe like this, well, they're supposed to graduate in June. Well, maybe they got to take an extra class or something. I think they need to be more prepared than they are today and help them get prepared. You know, I mean, help figure out what that is, help figure out what the steps are. And then there's not a time frame, you know what I mean? Like, well, they're supposed to graduate in June. Maybe it's August. Maybe they have to do summer school. Or maybe, you know, don't let the time be the choice. Let getting things done in a timely manner finishing things up. This year is about you helping the older one finish things up to then next year be in the right place. So it doesn't matter if that's April or June or September. I mean, that's all good. It's getting somehow prepared, getting the information, getting things finished up. So first of next year, they're ready and raring, mentally, physically, spiritually, in all ways, to take their next step. Are you with me?
Yes.
Okay, is there somebody else that we didn't talk to? Your first name? Okay, I just want to remind everybody that you have angels and guides and people in the spirit, helper people, and just, when you need them, breathe and call them. Breathe and call them. That we have unlimited support, really, and really we don't use it enough. And so just, practical things. I'm trying to buy a new car, guide me the right one, or spiritual things. I'm trying to get deeper in meditation and help me do that. So remember, more conversation with you and your spirit, more calling upon them, asking, praying, things like that. They want to help you. They want to help you take your next step and to do well. And so call upon them often. And then thank you for having me here. Thank you for